It's 4 a.m. in Manhattan. A Wall Street trader, bleary-eyed after 4 hours of sleep and a grueling day before, fills his bathtub with cold water and ice cubes. Letting the water soak up the cold from the ice, he readies himself, taking a deep breath and lowering himself in, gasping as his skin touches the water, teeth chattering, and with rapid breath, he focuses on his breathing and slows his internal rhythm down. And in just a few minutes, he's dressed up sharp and ready to make million-dollar decisions. What sounds like masochism is now a global trend: cold exposure for mental clarity, focus, and health. But is it just hype, or does the science stack up? Humans have been flirting the benefits of exposure to icy water for centuries. It's not just a new trend, but one that has resurfaced time and time again. Ancient Romans tended to end their elaborate bathing rituals with a plunge into frigid pools, claiming it hardened the body and sharpened the mind. In Japan, a variation on a theme, Misogi purification rituals involve standing under freezing waterfalls to cleanse the body and spirit. Even Charles Darwin more modernly wrote about hydrotherapy being used in Victorian asylums to treat melancholia. Cold water has always had mystique, but only recently has science begun to explain why it works. When you step into cold water, your body sets into a state of panic. This is activating the fight or flight mechanism. Blood vessels constrict, your heart rate spikes, and adrenaline floods your system. At the same time, levels of norepinephrine, a neurotransmitter linked to focus, shoot up by as much as 200%. A Molecular Psychiatry 2018 study showed norepinephrine also reduces brain inflammation, potentially lowering the risk of depression. In 2007, researchers writing in Medical Hypotheses suggested cold showers stimulate the brain's blue spot, a tiny region that releases noradrenaline, acting like nature's built-in antidepressant pump. The most famous case is, of course, Wim Hof, nicknamed the Iceman. He has climbed parts of Mount Everest wearing only shorts and even ran a half-marathon barefoot above the Arctic Circle. But the real story came in 2014 when scientists at Radboud University tested Hof's students. Astonishingly, they were able to consciously influence their immune systems, something once thought impossible, in part due to controlled cold exposure. Skeptics argue that much of this is placebo, that people feel sharper because they expect to, and yes, mindset matters. But brain scans and blood tests show undeniably that spikes in stress hormones and inflammatory markers drop, improving overall resilience. Placebo alone can't explain that. Beyond clarity, the benefits may go deeper. A Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences (PNAS) 2014 study suggested cold exposure can increase immune cell activity. Other research hints it could help with metabolic health by activating brown fat, the body's calorie-burning tissue. So the next time you reach for coffee to wake up, consider a cold shower instead. It's uncomfortable, yes, but discomfort may just be the doorway to sharper focus, better mood, and even long-term resilience. Maybe the Romans, the samurai, and that 5 a.m. Wall Street banker were onto something after all.